This is Sam Sulek, and today we're gonna find out if I can survive his leg day. Alrighty, exercise number one is gonna be a lion leg curl. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is it gonna be 2, 3, maybe even 4 sets? No, double that. And we're doing 8 sets of a lion leg curl. Okay, I'm about halfway through these leg curls right here. Now, 8 sets, in my opinion, is quite a bit. Now, obviously, Sam is just completely built different than I am. There's no way I can perform with the capability that he performs at. Now, for us mere mortals, do I think you need 8 sets of a lion leg curl to get an effective hamstring workout? No, I think you can do that in 4, 3, 2, maybe even 1 set if done correctly. I'm keeping the reps here relatively between 8 to 15 reps because I know Sam doesn't necessarily train for immense amount of strength, like a 1 or 2 rep max. You know, he keeps his reps decently high while also trying to push the most amount of reps. And he's all about intensity to failure and beyond failure with partials. So we're definitely be upping the intensity here later on in the sets, like my 7th and 8th set, but I definitely am not gonna be going extremely hard on my first set, expecting to be able to do that set 1 through 8. I just cannot perform 8 straight sets of complete failure. Not me. Maybe Sam, but not me. All right, so I paused the music in the gym so I wouldn't get copywritten, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try and perform a set to complete failure and beyond failure by throwing in some partials. You know, also kind of known as a Sam Sulek type of set. I don't know how many reps I'm gonna get to. The most amount of weight I've been able to climb up to on this machine is about 100 pounds. This is the 8th and final set before we move on to the next movement. So, you know, here goes nothing. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. That right there is a Sam Sulek set. You kind of just go as many as you can. You want to try and keep the weight moving as best as you can. And try not to pause at all during the set. I mean, maybe take a second and catch your breath and just keep the weight moving. Even if the range of motion isn't a full rep, you're still getting a lot of benefit from those partial reps, the little tiny reps at the bottom. You may be thinking like, what good is that gonna do? When you've gone to failure, that's all you can do. It's gonna do something. If you're a beginner, don't try it. But if you wanna push yourself, go for it. Alrighty, next thing we have here is cable RDLs. You're gonna be using a box to actually prop yourself up to get a good solid stretch on this movement. Now, I'll be honest, I have never done this movement at all. I actually saw a clip of Sam doing this and it did intrigue me. Now, I love RDLs, barbell, dumbbell, even Smith machine. Preferably dumbbell or Smith are my favorite. Barbell I'll do every once in a while. Now, I'm either going to love this or I'm going to hate this. There's really no in between here. I have it on around 70 pounds, about mid-stack. So let's just fuck around and find out. All right. Okay. So we're doing a total of 3 sets. That first set for me was more like a feeler set. I'm definitely gonna need to go heavier on this for sure. It was pretty light, but I do really like the stretch on this. As far as the contraction coming back up at the top of the movement, I don't know if I'm really getting as good of a squeeze as, let's say, if I were doing like dumbbell RDLs, but I am gonna go a bit heavier on this movement, and we're gonna see here on the next 2 sets. I also have no idea if I was actually in frame from standing on this box, so we're gonna review the footage and find out. Alrighty, after reviewing the footage, the height was good. Now, the question was, how heavy do I go on this next set? Should I go up 20 pounds, 30 pounds? I was on 70 pounds on each cable here, which is, about half the stack. So in classic Sam Sulek fashion, I said, screw it. We're gonna do a full stack on this movement. It's about 150 pounds on this stack right here. If I need to go heavier and grab like a 45-pound plate and add it on top of that, Sam might have some competition. Oh, fuck. Damn. Oof. 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 Okay. Whew. Oh yeah. That was a good set. Whew. Damn, boy. Whew. Yeah, that full stack definitely took some effort to do, and I had to say, I do like the movement. Am I completely in love with it? I don't know, but I will say it is a good mix-up between RDLs with a dumbbell and cable RDLs. I'm definitely gonna be throwing this into my workouts more consistently. Maybe get a bit of a taller box the next time I do this for the sake of just consistency. I'm gonna keep this one here. Maybe a taller one might help, but I am liking it. I am liking it. All right, I don't mean to sound like a little bitch, right? But my knee, my right knee has been feeling a bit off lately, so I'm not gonna go quite as heavy on this set. There's only about a 45 here, and my legs are already pretty exhausted, so I don't really need that much weight for this set. I'm going one hard set to a complete failure, and when I say to complete failure, I mean to complete failure. As many as I can until I can no longer even get the weight up and just fall. But we're doing a bit of feet elevated squats here where my feet are on some blocks, so my heels are elevated to target more of my quads. I'm personally not a fan of this kind of variation for squats. I rather just squat unbiased to any part of the leg, just feet flat on the ground, but this is what Sam Sulek does, so we're gonna do it. Going to complete failure here. Let's just give it our best shot, maximum effort. It's one hard set, and let's go. Okay. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, my quads. I honestly don't even know how many reps that was, but we went all out, and I went to complete failure where I couldn't necessarily get the weight up. And if I were to try and shoot from the bottom of the movement to the top and try and get the weight up, I probably could have, but I went until like it was technical failure, because squats have a higher probability of injury, I try and keep my form as tight as possible. I don't want to go into a complete failure and then close to failure, use improper form and squirm and shoot with my butt first up in the air and put pressure on my lower back and increase my risk of injury just to get the weight up. I'd rather keep my form as tight as possible and just go all the way down and not get back up. So something to keep in mind. And even though this was just like 135, it felt ridiculously heavy because we've already pre-exhausted our legs before this, which I'm a fan of. And when I train, I like doing that before the big movements, so I can go lighter on the big movements and still get a great stimulus on the muscle. That's the way I train as well, and I'm a big fan of doing it that way. And honestly, my train of thought's a bit off. My ear is like ringing because of how hard we just went on that set right there. I mean, we really pushed that one. So I'm gonna take a break now, and we're gonna get to the last movement of this workout. Okay, now last and final movement of the day, we are doing some leg extensions here. Now, how many sets? That's the question, right? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5? No. Double that, that's right. We are doing 10 sets of leg extensions on here. Now, my camera is at like 30%. There's no way it's gonna even last all 10 sets. So that was set number 1. You're gonna have to take my word that I'm gonna do 9 more sets. And I will show you the last and final set where it's all out to failure with partials. And we'll see the leg development at the end of the workout. But I'm about to do 9 more sets. I can promise you that. Just trust me, trust me. Alrighty, here we are, the last and final set of the day, the 10th set of leg extensions. And I'll show you guys another raw set here, just as many as we can till failure and beyond failure. Now for this, for sure, I'm not doing a full stack. I'm not Sam on that part, but we're gonna try the best we can with the weight that we have on here. All right, I'll be honest, I'm a little woozy after that workout. A little more woozy than usual, but in classic Sam Sulek fashion, I feel like it's only fair that we come here at the end of the workout after doing the work and check the pump. I even wore sweats the entire time, the way Sam would do it. See the light in here? Oh, fuck. Oh, I feel like the definition isn't as prominent because the legs are a little pumped up right now. So the definition isn't quite there, but whew, oh, they are feeling some type of way. And I don't think I'm as tan as I could be to really show off the definition either. The legs don't see as much sun as the upper body does. Ugh. Hopefully the camera's getting a good, accurate representation of these bad boys. Because if not, then that's gonna suck. Ugh. Whew. But also a little too fried to even flex. If you train a muscle hard enough, the idea of even trying to flex at the end is just like painful almost. But overall, that was a super solid leg day. I mean, after that hard set of squats, my legs were feeling thick with a couple of C's in there. And then, to be honest with you though, some of the volume was a bit crazy. Like 8 sets of hamstring curls, 10 sets of leg extensions. I don't think you need that many sets to get an effective workout. I probably could have got maybe even a better workout with a lower amount of sets and a higher amount of intensity, because I can only go so hard for 10 sets versus if I just focused on like, 4 sets, maybe 2 feelers and 2 working, then I'd be able to go, a little bit harder on those 2 working, put all my eggs in that one basket and really smoke them. But this is just one of the leg workouts I was following. I found like a shortened variation of it on TikTok, or else I would have had to watch like, over an hour long video of Sam's to get the full leg day. And, ain't nobody got time for that. But that has been an official leg day. Give it a shot if you guys are interested. If you're a beginner, maybe do a little bit less volume. But overall, the movements were simple, effective, great workout. Can't complain. Other than that, wrapping the video up here, and I will see you guys in the next one.